I feel very like secure in that decision. Like there's gonna be times in life, just things that are going to happen one day that I'm gonna be like, ugh, like did I Welcome back to Sisters in Session, where therapy meets sister talk and nothing's off limits. We're two sisters who overthink everything, laugh too loud, and try to make sense of life's chaos one session at a time.
From relationships and self care to the messy middle of growing up, it's part heart to heart, part comedy hour, and all real talk with zero chill. So grab your coffee or drink of choice and settle in. It's time for your weekly dose of sisterhood and self reflection.
Happy Friday.
Happy freaking Friday.
Happy Good Friday.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I was like, wait. But yeah,
Happy Good Friday.
honestly, the Easter season confuses me with all the days. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's just never the same. Literally,
No.
I don't know how they figure out what day Easter is on. It has been at the end of March. I swear I feel like it's been close to the end of April because like I feel like at one point it was like right around Scott's birthday because we like combined them. Now, granted, we don't always have that like the Harry doll Easter on Easter weekend, but I feel like it's all over the place and I never know whenever it's going to pop up.
Me neither. At this point, I'm just like, you know what? It's Easter.
He has risen, praise the Lord.
Hallelujah. Yeah.
And I'm not ready.
Oh my. I have things in my cart, my Walmart cart, to get delivered to your house for the kids, but like,
I just, well, if you would, that would be great. So I don't have to get them anything.
this is from mom.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter. And I'm just like, what do the kids think of the stuff I got them? What stuff?
What do you mean? Then you talk to the kids and you're like, hey, did you like this that I sent you? You're like, that was from mom. And you're like heck it was.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Honestly, you're such a good friend that you would probably be like, yeah, no, that's what I meant.
Yeah. And I
Um,
would.
but I just feel like, so our church is like kind of having Easter Sunday this Sunday. Because you guys know we're actually technically a week behind. So we did say Good Friday because that is the day that this will air, but technically it is the week prior. So our church is kind of like having Easter Sunday per se on Palm Sunday,
Okay, yeah.
where you get like dressed up and you do the thing because they use Easter Sunday as like an outreach.
Mm,
Um, because you can normally talk people into going to church on Easter Sunday. And
yeah.
it'll be like down at the beach. Um, yeah. So I kind of feel like it's like going to be a long Easter season, longer than normal.
Yeah, for like the next 3 weeks, you're just gonna be like, okay, it's Easter.
Still Easter.
We're Eastering. But what a holiday to make, to make it extended because he has risen.
He has risen. It is by far the best weekend, should be the best weekend to humankind. It is. Just not everybody recognizes that way. But yes, the best weekend in the history of the entire world.
Mhm.
Um, I love it. I mean, I love Christmas, obviously, and Christmas is like so more celebrated than what Easter is, but like, oh, I love Easter. Um, anyways, yeah, I'm frazzled today. Like, I'm sweating.
My my day also started a little bit sooner than I would have preferred.
True.
Um, yeah. So I'm laying there, sound asleep. Obviously, my phone is in sleep mode because that's an every night thing. I don't want bothered. If you have an emergency, if you have an emergency, call Michael. His phone's always on sound. There was an emergency, and Mike got a call. Oh, but yes. So that was a whole thing.
Poor soybean.
It scared him so bad when his phone rang.
What time did they call you?
6:15ish, probably. She tried to call me 7 times before that.
7 is so crazy.
I think it was 4 or 7. Either way. But yeah, so they called Michael once, and obviously he answered. Poor Sawyer.
Yeah. But he's going to get an antibiotic and he'll be better.
He got an antibiotic. I took him to get an antibiotic, yes.
Perfect. You just stay being the best aunt.
Well, and you know what? Michael said the exact same thing actually this morning. Let me break it down for our friends here. Got a call. Sawyer was having some severe pain in his ear. My sister called me, said, "Hey, can you take Ruthie to school? I'm going to take him to the ER." Change of plans. So Ruthie was here, and Sawyer's ear had gotten a little bit better. Great. So Tori was like, "Is there any way that you can? I'll come get Ruthie. Is there any way you can take Sawyer? Sawyer can hang out with you until, I get him a doctor's appointment." Sure. Thinking to myself, he's been up since like 4-ish,
Yeah.
off and on. He's gonna want to sleep. No. Sawyer doesn't nap.
He will now, surely.
I told mom when I dropped him off with her, I was like, make him go to sleep. But I'm actually going grocery shopping after this, and mom said about coming with me. And if Sawyer's feeling okay, obviously, because he's off school today, obviously. For those of you who don't know, he has blisters on his eardrum. No wonder he was in pain.
Yeah, honestly, I hate ear
I
pain. You know.
Yeah,
I
I'd say so that he was in pain. But anyway, so mom said about coming with me, and I was like, well, I guess you can't now, like, because, you have him. And she's like, well, we'll see how he's feeling. Because if he's in a car, Tori said he will sleep. I mean, same.
Yeah, it's just a shame that because like he needs to sleep longer than 40. I mean, that would be better because are they going to the wedding tonight?
Well, that's what I told him. I was like, you need to take a nap. I said, because if you're going to the wedding tonight, like, you are going to be grumpy.
Are you
He's like,
going?
no. He said, I won't be grumpy. And I was like, well, okay. So Leah had asked me to go with her. And I was like, no. I was like,
Oh.
I'll keep Brooklyn if you want me to keep Brooklyn so you can go. I said, but no, I'm not. I'm not.
Anyways, yeah, speaking of kids and not being in school, I am after this pulling mine out to go down to the beach.
I love that. Do they know?
Nope.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. You know what? That's what I'm most excited for about having kids like that are in school. I'll just be like, let's go to the trampoline park. Let's go
Yeah.
get them out.
Well,
That is so cool.
yes. So some of the ladies from church are going. Like Tamara put in the message that like her and this other girl were going and like if anybody wanted to go and I was like, okay, I will just like once I pick up crew, I'll just go down. And then I was like, it's so not fair. Like if Addie Grace finds out, I mean
Yeah.
when she finds out, I'm like, that's not. And I was like trying to like hint around last night. I was like, what do you have like what time do you go to lunch? And then like what do you have after lunch? Like what's your afternoon look like? She was like health, recess, I don't know, maybe spelling or something random. Like all of their like math, history, like all of that stuff's in the morning. And I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. So then I told Lamar after they went to bed, I said, I think I'm pulling the kids out of school at lunchtime tomorrow. And we're going to go down to the beach.
What do you say?
He was like, you know him. Homeschooled. He doesn't get it.
He doesn't, and he won't.
He won't. And he was kind of like, why? And I told him he was like, and I was like,
What?
if you guys aren't watching on YouTube, you have to because I'm making the facial expressions that make sense. But if you're just listening, it's gonna be just silence. But
Yeah.
so yeah, we're gonna do that. So that's what I was just like running around because of course, like I work Friday mornings, and I'm like, and by the time we're done with this, I have let me start over. I work Friday mornings. Emily's coming to clean tonight. And we were invited to dinner with some other people, so we're going to Sloane's house. You know this, yes.
Yeah, I was told. I was informed and almost
Yeah.
lied
I kind
to.
of forget that I keep wiping my eyes because they're watering, but I have like mascara on. So, anyways, and so before Emily comes, of course, like I don't clean my house, but I do like pick it up so she can just
Mm-hmm.
clean and do her thing. And I was just like, here's what set me back is I finally got Penny a new harness that fits her. And I was like, I'll take her on my walk this morning. So I was like, normally I've been doing my workout after Lamar leaves with the kids and goes to school. And I just do it in that window that like nobody's here.
Mm-hmm.
But today I was like, I need to have it done so that I can actually, and then after that, I go on a walk. I was like, I need to have it done before they leave for school, or like by the time they leave for school, so then I can do my walk
Mm-hmm.
after they leave. And I was like, I'll take Penny. So my walk that normally takes me just over a half an hour took me 50 minutes because Penny is not, we still have to work on like the leash training. And so that 20 minutes would go a long way. But, anyways, so we get back. I was like picking up the house, trying to work, ate some breakfast. And then I was kind of like waiting to hear from you with Sawyer and all of that stuff, which was totally fine. But I just like have like things to do. I put bread in the oven. And so I'm going to sit down and do this. And then after that, I need to like, excuse me, I need to gather up their beach clothes. So, anyways, yeah, that's going to be our Friday.
Yeah. This morning, while we were waiting for Tori to take Ruthie to school, they had just come here and they were just kind of hanging out, and I got the kids breakfast or whatever, and I was like, well, I'm not just gonna sit around. So like I have like a load of laundry in. I put some in the dryer. I got the towels and I'm washing those, and I'm like, is this motherhood? Is it motherhood? And I was like, oh, well, if Sawyer goes to school, I'll just sleep. Like, if she would have taken Sawyer to school and Ruthie to school, and then I went and got him out for the appointment, I was like, oh, I'll just like sleep a little more. No, no, because Sawyer ended up staying here until the appointment. There was no point in taking him. I mean, for an hour and a half,
Yeah.
because his appointment was at 9:45. So,
Well, she must have converted. And I don't know why I didn't think that that wouldn't have. Oh, yeah. So whenever she said 8:45, she was giving it to me in my time.
mm-hmm.
And so like at that point it would have been like 15 minutes like after she had said that. And I was like, "Oh, okay, so it should be like soon." And then I was like talking to you and I'm like, "Oh, cuz like most people forget that I'm on a different time zone or like
Mm-hmm.
I just do the math." And so I was fully expecting that it was going to be like by 7:45 my time that he was
Mm-hmm.
at his appointment, but didn't matter. Didn't matter.
Like when like kids at doctor's appointment, and I know I did it. Like sometimes when they ask questions, you like look to your mom or whoever's with you for like answers, even though you're the one experiencing what's going on. And that's what he kept doing. He like kept looking. He'd be like, "Okay, are you having any pain in your? What's happening here? Are you having any pain in your right ear?" And he like looked at me. I was like, "Does your right ear hurt?" And he went. I said, "Okay, tell the doctor that." But no, he did good.
That's good.
Be thinking about everything you have to do.
I'm trying not to. I am trying not to. Um, yeah. So how do you think last week's episode is going to go over?
If you have a problem with last week's episode, you literally, it's a you problem.
Yeah.
Because we can say, here's the thing, we can say a lot of things on this podcast that like, it's like, eh, it's an opinion.
Opinion. Like, yeah. Sorry.
That last week, or this week, last week, this week,
Last week's.
last week. Oh my word. That should not be an opinion thing.
Right.
Like, if you disagree with anything we said, go get help.
Yeah.
Go get help.
I agree.
I love that shirt.
Thanks. You were with me when I got it.
Where?
At Kohl's on Black Friday.
Mm, it was.
Yeah, Crew loves these earrings. He thinks that they are flashing lights.
He's so funny.
Listen, you would not believe. Okay, so this was so funny. So at church Wednesday night, the guys after church have been playing basketball, which is like the rec room is like right attached to the end of the church.
Mm-hmm.
Lamar got hurt, by the way, of course. Um, but unrelated, I was talking to one of the ladies and she was like laughing at Crew because you know Crew. If
He's
there
like,
is like energy in the room, he is
he's
absorbing
feeding.
it.
Yeah.
Yes. I mean, he and this other little boy, they're just like jumping and cheering and like loud. And she was just laughing. And I forget who she said it, but she was I don't know if it was one of like the youth or not the youth leader, but like the ones who like teaches class. I forget who. But
Mm-hmm.
she was like, they say that he is so funny. And I was like, he is. Like, I don't know how else. Like, I know that sounds stupid. It's like, because you're like, he's four. Like, what do you mean, like, funny? Or do I mean, like, oh, he's like
Mm-hmm.
goofy? But like, he's so funny.
He
Like,
is hilarious.
he's hysterical. You could tell me that he's gonna grow up and be a comedian, and I was like, yeah, because on top of that, like if you laugh, day made for him. Like he loves
Yeah.
it. But anyway, she was like, yes, they all tell me that he is hilarious, just like the things that he says, and I'm like, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I think so too. And she was like, he's always a little shy whenever I have him. She's like, so I don't really know, but and I'm like, he is so funny.
He truly, genuinely, he's not like what he is goofy funny sometimes, but some of the stuff he says, I'm like the other day when we were on FaceTime and he told you to lie.
Yeah.
He's like, Mom, just tell her I'm not. Like, okay. Or my nails.
Yeah. So for Lexi has her nails done and they're yellow and polka dotted and they are so cute. And we were on FaceTime the other day and she's like, Crew, she's like, do you like my nails? And he was like, he kind of looked and then he was like, and you said, you can tell me what you actually think or something like that. And he was like,
Yeah.
so it's okay if I say I don't like them or something? And you were like,
He said no. He said, can I say no? I was like, I
yeah.
was like when I told Michael that, he went, I just started laughing. I said, I know.
And then so Lexi said that he could say no, and he was like, "No, not really."
He said, no, not really. I don't really like yellow gold.
Yeah. Well, no, he likes gold, but you were like, he was like, "Well, are they gold?" And you said, "No, they're yellow." And he goes, "No, I don't like Lello."
He's just, if you don't know Crew, you are seriously missing out.
He's not like jumping around and making monkey noises. Like that's not what I mean whenever I say, or what other people mean whenever they say he's funny. Like,
No. He's got a little, I think a little bit of like ADHD or something, which just makes him funnier. But like he's a very smart kid. So like some of the words he knows, he just like is like da da da. And I'm not kidding you. He's not like ornery boy funny. Like he can be, but
oh yeah,
for the most part, he's like just stuff he says I crack up because it is so funny.
yeah, like that's not what I'm talking about whenever I said, like, because he is ornery boy funny too. He is such a little boy, but like
Mm-hmm.
that's not what I'm talking about. He likes what did he just said a word yesterday or something, and it wasn't ridiculous because he does say that, but it was oh my word, I wish I could remember.
Well, he
It
said
was
something.
so funny, but he'll tell me, he'll be like, "How dare you, madam?" I get madam a lot, and what am I supposed to do with it? Or I get big woman.
Is that new? Big woman.
I'll be like,
That's
what do you mean, big woman? And I'm like,
Oh my word. I can hear it now. I will say, what did he say the other day on FaceTime? And I literally about lost it. I think I did lose it.
I
Any
don't know.
FaceTime with crew is a trip.
Yeah. I wish I could remember. It was something. Oh, I can't remember it. I'm not going to waste the time. If it comes to me, I'll bring it back up. But yeah, he is
But
funny.
for the record, I've never really seen crew be bad. Like he's ornery and he has his moments, but like I would never say that he's a bad kid. He's funny and ornery, but he's not a bad kid.
No.
Neither of yours are a bad kid. None of the four are bad kids.
Right? They just
They're
have their,
ornery.
yeah. And they're kids and they're learning. But yeah, so funny. And
Uh,
yeah, it's like so weird because like I I sometimes feel bad that like I just wish somebody needs to invent teleporting so that we can be back and forth quickly.
mhm,
Because
mhm,
like I hate that like my kids are getting older and mom and dad are getting older and Sawyer and
mhm,
Ruthie are getting older and everybody's getting older and time keeps going, but yet we so truly feel like we can't live there. Not that we can't
mhm.
live there. We don't want like
Right. No, I know what you mean.
it's not what we feel is in the best interest of our family at this time.
Mhm.
But like it doesn't like I don't want to say it doesn't get easier because like in some ways it does, but then like on like the deeper level, like I'll at the end of my even though like in this moment I feel very like secure in that decision, like there's gonna be times in life, just things that are going to happen one day that I'm gonna be like, ugh, like did I was that the
Yeah,
right choice?
right. I mean, that's
Because
just I think that's just life and like I don't know. I think it's just all part of it. Like,
right, I mean we're all you ever see those things where it's like we're all living life for the first time. Do you know what I mean? Like
mhm,
this is my first time in my 30s. Like I've never done this before. Or like this is my
mhm.
first time as a mom. Like you don't get a redo on life.
Yeah, I will say Michael says often though. He's like, I wish Tess and Lamar still lived here.
I know.
I was like, yeah. I was like, me too.
I know. It's such a weird it is so weird to feel like so sure of like your decision, but also like
Hmm.
so like
Sad a little bit in a way.
yeah, not unsure, but so like I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't even know how to describe it, but it is something that if you would have told me that 5 years ago, when did I move away? Yeah. If you have told me 5 years ago that I would be living in Florida after having moved to Texas and like not living there, I'd been like, there's just like no way.
Yeah.
And and sometimes I think people are really like weird about it, like if I say stuff like that because and maybe this is just my own projection, but it's kind of like, well, you're the one who moved away. Like if I'm like, oh, like I miss you guys, or like
Yeah.
it's like, well, you're the one who moved away. I'm like, yeah,
Well, yeah, I'm not saying I didn't, but like I can still miss you and be away. Yeah, no, I gotcha. I forget what I said the other day, and Michael giggled, and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "How did he said something I said was something that Cruz says."
oh,
And like he giggled and he's like, "You just reminded me of Crew." I was like, "Yeah,
we're best friends.
well, like we adore each other, so that makes sense."
Yeah.
Sometimes
Um,
he adores. Actually, for the most part, he does adore me. Mom, he's a little take it or leave it with her.
he is. Not whenever she's here or like
Yeah,
around him, but like anytime like on the phone or like anything like that, he's like, meh,
yeah.
which is so funny. Makes her
How's
mad.
yeah?
But
That's
so do
great.
you think it's more different? I think, okay, let me finish my question first. Do you think it's more different being the ones who are still in that area or like us
Being the
not
ones who
being
leave.
there? Yeah.
Um, I think that they're both different in ways, but I think it would be more different for you guys. I mean, you're in a whole new area. The nice thing about for us is that, we still are in the same area. It's just an area with a little bit of a hole in it.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, because sometimes I think like whenever you're the one who's still there, it
Hmm.
feels more obvious. Like if somebody if somebody's not there.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, um, so we just don't have any family around, so we don't really think about it. But if all the
Hmm.
family's together,
Yeah. Then it's
we're
like,
like, right, because I mean, I'm sure there's lots of times that I don't know that you guys are all together,
right.
but you guys know that you're all together.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, and plus it's just like over time you get used to it, but like just the other day I had a moment where I was like, I just want to go to my sister's house. I'm gonna get emotional.
Yeah. You're not on YouTube. This is an awkward silence.
This is there's just times when you're like, I need my sister. Or I just want to be with my sister and you can't.
You can't. Um, I know, and that's something that like Lamar doesn't really understand.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, like Lamar loves like you guys, obviously, but like it's not his
Me
family.
mostly. It's me mostly
It's
that Lamar loves.
Michael.
It's yeah, maybe it used to be mostly me, but
Yeah.
now I think we're kind of he like has a crush on my boyfriend, I think. I get it. I'm not faulting him for that.
Right.
Right. I mean, he's a smoke show. What are we gonna do?
But so it's not the same. So like I can't even say that like Lamar, I don't think it's the same experience for him at all.
Mm-hmm.
Really. Again, not that he like doesn't like to come see you guys or like anything like that. But he's just like as far as the area itself has
Yeah.
there's no like emotional connection for him at all.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
he
will let
really
you
doesn't get
know.
it. What?
I will let you know the cow is getting ready to open.
Nice. Perf.
And who am I gonna go with? Well, like obviously our family, but like Michael doesn't like it, Lamar doesn't like it. They can go somewhere else.
Michael doesn't like it.
No, he thinks it's a ripoff.
Well,
I mean,
I always thought that was just something that people who didn't grow up on it said. I always
mm-mm.
gave Lamar a pass because I'm like, well, yeah, that's not you don't have the nostalgia with it.
So he and Michael can go
They can do it
eat
best
somewhere.
way.
Yeah, and then we'll go.
I would do some sketchy things for hosses right now.
I do love hosses.
I love hosses so much. But anyways, yeah, I just but like the emotional connection is obviously there for me
Mm-hmm.
for like a lot of things. Do you know what I mean? Like whenever Lexi said like I lived across a little ridge. And by ridge I mean like it was just a down her road, across another road, and like down like less than 5 minutes away from each other.
Mm-hmm.
But like also I feel like you and I have both grown so much since I lived there in the way that like I feel like I don't know, we just would have been together even more now
Mm-hmm.
than what we even were, and we were together a lot. then. So somehow we would have been together.
So
Even
somehow
even
we would have
even
just been like more together.
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what that means, but like cuz I just feel like you've grown up a lot and not that like nothing about there was never any reason that you couldn't have came over and hung out. But like you were doing other things too. Do you know what I mean
Yeah.
you're just in a different part in your life where you're kind of like Michael works away and you're not really like looking to like I go out and like
Yeah.
do you know what I mean like necessarily like you could just come over and like hang out in the evening.
Yeah.
Um and I finally I don't know where this was whenever I lived around there, got you on my bedtime schedule. So like we would both be okay with like wrapping things up at 8 o'clock.
Call it a night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or and then like I could maybe talk you even into getting up like in the morning to like go do something at like
Yeah.
morning hours.
Yeah.
And like do your grocery shopping and stuff now. So like we do you know what I mean like things like that that we didn't have.
Yeah. Like if
We just
I would
weren't
go grocery shopping with you guys, it was just for your groceries. But now like we go grocery shopping together.
yeah. And like we could like I wouldn't have to wait for Lamar because I don't like to it would just be like different. I would teach you how to make sourdough. We would have our somehow, even though we don't live side by side, would have our community garden.
Yeah.
It would just be
Well, I mean,
different.
it's a hop, skip, and a jump. Do you know
It
what I'm saying?
is.
Not even. It's just a hop and a skip.
No jump needed.
No jump. Especially now at his house. I mean, it's like, whoop, it's literally one left turn.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's funny. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I just think it's the weirdest contradiction to want to be there and also not want to be there.
Mm-mm.
And see, that's what I struggle with. Whereas you guys are just like there. Do you know what I mean? Like none of you are sitting around wishing you could move. Like if you wanted
Right.
to move, you would just move. But like I'm kind of like I definitely don't want to be there. But
Mm-hmm.
like I want to be able to teleport there for like Thursday night family nights or
Mm-hmm. We don't even really do them anymore.
I'm not surprised. Y'all can make your jokes. You all can make your jokes. But
No, I don't think it's that we couldn't plan it. Like planning it wouldn't be a thing. But like it's not the same.
ah,
Maybe maybe we'll plan one and I'll light a candle.
just put it at beside Michael took my chair,
Yeah, he did.
broke it.
He did.
So I was gonna tell you to put it there, but like that wouldn't mean anything. I don't even have a chair anymore.
We'll pull you one out.
I mean, our entire family has outgrown mom's
Yeah.
table, dining room,
I mean, one more
kitchen.
kid and the kids' table's outgrown.
Yeah,
Don't look at me.
she needs to add on out the French doors.
She wants to, you know she does.
I know.
You know who you're gonna have to look at if you're scared of another one? Teets. She goes back and forth.
Does she?
Eh, it's more of a no now, but there for a little bit she was teetering. I was hoping she'd jump.
She just needs to.
I thank you. Teets, if you're listening, hello. Take one for the team.
I say this because they say if there's ever any like whenever you're done, you'll just like know you're done. But if
Hmm.
there's ever like, oh, I just like don't know, then they say like you're not going to be satisfied. Like you're going to there's going to come a day where you're going to wish that you would have.
Mm-hmm.
And then whenever you're done, you're just going to know. Like there's not going to be any like
Yeah. Well, when I asked her to, I said, quit being so selfish. Like, just do it for me.
this is when
And
you're this sorry.
and she always says, because I'll use the kids, I'll be like, go tell your mom I have another baby. And she's always like, go tell Lala to get married and then have her own babies.
Yeah, see, that's what I was gonna say. You probably do have some power that you could probably convince her to join you. She never wants to do it alone.
Joke's on her. I want it to all be about me. So, no, I'm
I
just kidding.
will, in fact, not be telling her.
I'm just kidding. But yeah, well, I'm not near that yet. So,
Yeah, I know. And she's not getting any younger.
well, I'm not getting any younger. Honestly, where's Michael? I gotta call him.
What is the holdup?
Well, I mean, let's think about this. He's 31,
Mm-hmm.
gonna be 32 in May. I'm 27. I'm gonna be 28 in August. What are we doing?
Half your eggs die at 30.
Is that real?
I actually don't know.
Oh my word. Why would you say that?
You still have several million, so I
Keep
actually
going,
don't
guys.
know. I don't know the actual sign because, like, your body doesn't know. Like, they're not sitting there on the 29th. Like, they're like, yeah,
Like,
the night
here we
before
go.
your 30th birthday.
Yeah.
But
This
I
is why
do,
we have to keep our bodies healthy, stay active, do the things so that our little eggs can also be healthy and active.
yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's just, but it's, yeah. So living away from family is, you did it for like a couple months. Wasn't for you.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't necessarily bad. It was nice to kind of just like, I think it was nice. I didn't want to live with a what if, you know?
Yeah.
It was nice to have like the, okay, it's not for me and that's okay. You guys shouldn't have taken me home. That was the
Yeah.
issue. You
It was
should have
too
said, no,
soon.
you stay here.
Yeah.
Stay here alone.
Do you think it would have been different if we would have been where we are now?
Probably.
Yeah.
I, I, I don't know. I missed my mom and dad. Yeah, I said it. I'm an adult and I missed my parents. Sue me.
Yeah. I feel like there would have been more opportunities for you sooner here. In the sense
Well,
that,
your location is really nice now.
yeah.
Not that it wasn't nice before in Texas, but like it's like your location's really nice now.
Yeah. And I just think that there's like we loved our church in Texas, but there was kind of like the youth and then there's just like everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like connect groups and stuff, but I didn't personally feel, and maybe it was just because I didn't know that it wasn't something that I needed, so I don't really know what they do for like young singles or like young, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that in between age. Um, but there is a specific group of that age of people like
Mm-hmm.
at our church now. So I feel like you could have plugged into, do you know what I mean? Just like met more people, felt like you could
Yeah.
establish something
Mm-hmm.
here.
And if all else fails, go to the beach.
Right. Having a bad day? Go to the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Need some alone time? Go to the beach.
Except I don't feel I would have gotten alone time. Your kids really like to hang out with me.
They do.
That's fair. I mean, do we blame them? No. But
No.
it all worked out because here I am,
Yep.
happily girlfriended up,
Cuffed.
cuffed, if you will.
Yep. Everything works out like it's supposed to.
Mm-hmm. I have to go to 3 stores today.
Ah,
Tell me, imagine me. I
I
have to. I
hate
have to
that.
go to. Well, yeah, and one of them Sam's Club. You ever been to a Sam's Club on a Friday or a Walmart?
Yeah.
It is not good.
Nope.
I might get a coffee beforehand as a little treat because I'm gonna get overstimulated. Not that the coffee will help, but it'll.
Well, yeah, I don't think coffee is exactly the calming drink, but yeah.
Well, the one bright spot is that it's not just grocery shopping. I have to go get something for Brooklyn for her party tomorrow. So I have to go get her a gift today. So that'll be fun. I like shopping for babies.
Yeah, lots of big stuff. I'm okay with keeping this episode kind of short. It's a holiday
Yeah.
weekend.
Yeah.
Everybody's got things going
Yeah.
on.
If
So
you're
let's
out getting Easter gifts or Easter
last
basket stuff.
minute.
Yeah. I need I, are we doing Easter?
No.
I don't think so either. Mom's gonna handle it. She just said the other day, she showed me some she got him and she's like, I might just put this in his Easter basket. I was like, okay. So we're still getting Easter baskets. I would be mad if we didn't. I'd throw a
Yeah.
fit. I'd throw a fit.
I do miss my Easter basket. I haven't had one the last 2 years.
Yeah,
Well,
well,
like
she still makes me find them.
this year and last year.
And somehow I still struggle every year to find mine. I do. And Michael's going to have to find his. So that's going to be funny.
So for our take it or leave it today, let's just do this is off the cuff, but what is your favorite Easter tradition?
Ooh. Well, that's tough.
Yeah,
I would say if we have like the Easter egg race, I do
good one.
thoroughly enjoy that. Yeah.
Yeah. So where we grew up, and actually Tori and Adam live there now, but it was my grandma and Pap's house, same side of the road, down the road, like 100 yards, 150 yards was my uncle and aunt's house, and then like 200 yards further down the road was my mom and dad's house, and then we shared a driveway with one of my other aunts, and in front of all of our houses is a creek, but it's a creek, so
It's a crick. It's a crick. I don't.
yeah,
It's a
it's a creek
crick.
that runs in front of the all of the whole way down through the
Hmm.
hollow. So we're country, okay? I mean, we can try to hide it, but that's where we're from.
It's just, it's in our blood.
So, anyways, but we would always, so we could go from like one person's, and so all of their driveways also go over the creek. So there's bridges,
Hmm.
and anyways, so we could go from one bridge to the next person's bridge, or at my grandma and Pap's property, up a little further from them is like my Pap's garage that he started. And so, anyways, long story short, everybody would bring an egg, and we would race these eggs.
Like one of the
Eric would,
plastic.
yes, Eric would take them up the creek, dump them all in, and the finish line was like usually through a bridge. And dang it, that they get hung up at the front of the bridge. And so everybody, literally, so I mean, there's 15 grandchildren, probably 10 of them. That's a rough number. I'm not going to sit here and figure it out for
Hmm.
say 10 of them have a significant other, maybe 11. I don't even know. It's almost everybody at this point.
Hmm.
And kids and all the uncles and aunts. So, like, there's a lot of eggs happening. And everybody is also walking down the creek, watching them and cheering and trying to cheat. And it is fun. I won 1 year and I still have kept that egg because it was the year before we moved. And I don't even know if we knew that we were moving that Easter, but it doesn't matter. I still have the egg because I'm like, if I ever get back up there, we don't often travel home over Easter. We did the first year because Addie Grace was homeschooled, so we could, but like they don't
Hmm.
really get, I mean, we
Yeah.
don't get any work off of any time off work for Easter, and they don't get a ton. It's not like a Christmas break, so it's really hard to
Hmm.
get back home for Easter. But I still have my egg, so if I ever get back up there for the
Listen,
race,
if you find a winning egg, you keep the egg.
I
And
do.
honestly, you might think, oh, wow, there's like a prize, like a good prize. No, not really. It's just bragging rights. And we're a pretty competitive family. So we just get to brag.
Yeah,
The worst part is when they're going down and they get stuck in like a rock
mhm.
waterfall. and they keep going. They
Yeah.
just keep going.
Yeah, and they don't move them. They only move them after everybody has successfully went through. And then if they're
Yeah,
as long as nobody else is going to get hung up there, then they'll release those one. It's a whole. It is.
yeah.
I mean, it's um family competition at its finest. That is a good one. That was one of mine. I also love, even though we are, I mean, Tori and I are going to be 33. You're going to be 28. Zach's almost 26. Like we are well past like even lower 20s. We're all moving. Well, I'm already over 30, but you guys are officially on the other side of 20s. Um, is like we make my dad hide our Easter baskets. And like guys, we've lived in this house for probably almost 20 years now. So there's very few places that you would think that they could be hidden, but somehow somehow we still sometimes struggle. Lexi's the worst at finding them. Yeah, so that's fun. Yeah, both good Easter traditions. And we also, and this is something kind of like new, we started doing this at our church in Pennsylvania, but on Good Friday, we take like a moment and have like family communion, with just like us. And that's always super special too. Yeah. So, anyways, Lexi has things to do. I have things to do. Um, we wish you a very happy Easter. Have a good weekend. We'll talk to you next week. Bye.